Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Baking Line. My name is Aarti. In this video we will make homemade sandwich bread. This bread is super delicious, light and has the perfect texture we want. I hope you like today's recipe, so let's start with it now. The first step in every bread making process is activating the yeast. So here I have taken 1 cup of warm water which I have heated in the microwave for 15 to 20 seconds. As you can see, I am checking it by putting my finger in it. And then add 1.5 teaspoon of yeast and 2 teaspoon of sugar. Mix this well using a spoon and set this aside for 10 to 15 minutes. Now in a bowl, add 2.5 cup of all-purpose flour which is maida and 1 teaspoon of salt. Give this a rough mix. Now as you can see, there are so many bubbles on top of the water. That means our yeast has activated, and we'll add this whole mixture into our flour. So for every flour, the hydration level is different. You may need a tablespoon more of the water or even 2 tablespoons. Now give this a rough mix using a spoon, and then we'll go in with our clean hands. So kneading the bread dough is just like kneading a dough for the rotis. It's quite similar. The process is same. It's just that the kind of the dough we want here is different. So in our bread, we want gluten to be activated. So the whole kneading which we'll do in making a bread dough is activating the gluten. So what is gluten? A gluten is a kind of protein which is naturally found in lot of flours, which includes wheat, barley, rye, all-purpose flour, etc. So what gluten does is it helps the dough to rise and it lends it a shape and the chewy texture we want. So this is the only difference between making a cake and a bread. In cakes we don't want gluten, but in breads we do want gluten. Also, as you saw that I've added a tablespoon extra water because my dough was looking very dry to me. So transfer the dough onto a clean kitchen counter and knead it for 10 to 15 minutes. So what I am doing here is I am pushing the dough away from me and then getting it back towards me and then again pushing it. So this is the kind of action you need while making a bread. After roughly 10 minutes, as you saw that the dough has come together. Also in between I used 2 tablespoons of oil. I did not use all of the oil at a time. I was just using a little bit at a time when I was feeling that it's become sticky. To check whether the dough has done or not, we'll do a window pane test. For that I've taken a very small ball from the dough and stretch it using your fingers just like the way I am doing it. And but as you saw that I'm not able to see through the dough, it's breaking up. So I'll mix it up again and we will knead this dough for 2 to 4 minutes more. So I repeated the same window test again and see how thin layer I just had in my dough. That means I can see through it, which bread dough is ready. Apply some oil again and make a ball out of it. Now we're gonna set this dough to rise for the first time. For that, add some oil in a very big bowl. I'm using the one in which I started kneading the dough. Keep the dough inside it. Cover it with a cling film and a kitchen towel. Let this dough rise for approximately 1.5 hours. It should double up in size. So let's talk about the pan which we will use for baking the bread. So this is a kind of pan I have. It's 8 inches long and 4 inches in height. Also it comes with a cover which I'll not use today. Apply some oil at the bottom and set this aside. And our dough is ready. See how soft and elastic the dough looks like, so that means it has risen completely. Punch the dough and take all of the air out of it. So these are the gluten strands which I was talking about, and this is something we want in our dough to have a perfect bread. Knead the dough for 2 minutes and now we will shape it. So for the shaping, I'll start from one end, roll it out and then pinch it with your fingers to remove all the bubbles, air bubbles we will have in our dough. Otherwise they will make very big air pockets after baking. And then pinch the sides at the end. The length of your dough should match your pan in which you will be baking your bread. Press the dough, cover it with the cling film and a kitchen towel, and now let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes. So why do we proof our dough for 2 times? Because second time proofing will make the gluten strands very strong. Now our dough is ready. So before baking, I'm applying some milk, and we will bake this bread at 200 degrees Celsius in a preheated oven for 30 to 35 minutes. And as you can see, our bread is ready. It has got a beautiful golden color on top. Run a knife around it to remove the size. And this is our bread. The top is hard. If you want a soft bread, cover it with a kitchen towel and let it rest for 30 to 40 minutes. After 45 minutes, remove the cloth and see the bread is really soft, and if you will tap the bread on the bottom, it will sound hollow. To cut the bread, I am using a serrated knife here. And this is our amazing bread we just made using all by hands. This bread goes best for a toast, a sandwich, or if you want to have it just like that, you can. I hope you like today's recipe. You will give this recipe a try. Do subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. Take care. Bye everyone.